Grandma's on the floor right now. Auntie's on the floor right now.
Move forward on our path. So we definitely want to set this fund up for our young people. So expect to come back and let us know when you're available to come back. And so we're gonna flow over to Anaya some more, and still waiting on my other guests to come, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys, appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, y'all. You're amazing.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Very, very good. So,
Anaya.
Anaya,
Yeah.
you're really in the hot seat now.
I had a question for you, Anaya.
Yes.
You know, with Dr. Lee, she's been many things. Did you know that she was a lawyer?
No, I had no idea.
She was a lawyer. She has a magazine, a publishing business called Women of
Yeah, I
Wealth.
know about that.
And she brings all these crazy, wealthy, successful people, all weird places around the country, and they all have
Yes.
fun and do talks. And when you think of someone like her who's successful and she has many passions, do you think that you might want to be singularly passionate about one thing, or do you have other passions too that you want to develop into businesses?
You see, I actually do think about that sometimes. I want to grow passions for other things by trying all kinds of new things, learning more about myself and what I like, and maybe, making something like that profitable in any kind of way possible. So, yes, I guess the idea of all these different things that are out there, that because there's like so much. I've learned there's so much you can do. It's like, it's crazy to me how much there is out there. I really do think about that a lot. And I think that I will definitely look out for more things.
Do you know what's interesting when I'm talking to you, Anaya? I'm watching where your eyes are going. You can tell a lot by someone's eye patterns. You want me to tell you what you're doing? I think you're going to find this fascinating. So you tend to look up and to the left and up to the right, both of them equally, which means you have a very strong recall, and you also have a very strong imagination.
Mm.
It's a little bit unusual that someone's equally looking up both right and left, but that's what you're doing. And so I can see that you're recalling information, yet at the same time, I can see that you're visualizing and you're imagining. Where do you think you focus your ideas? Is it in your recall center of things that you've seen? Or I'm asking you big girl adult questions here, but I'm curious because I'm watching you. Or is it in envisioning and imagining and creating vision for yourself? Which side do you tend to create with?
Definitely both, but more on the recall side.
On the recall side, all right.
I recall and just create new ideas.
So can you share that a little bit with us? When you recall, what does that mean? Are you studying a lot of ideas, going to websites, looking at magazines? How are you coming up with this stuff?
Basically, all of that. I'll be looking online, seeing things, taking pictures, screenshotting. When it comes back to me, I'll go back to it, just think more about it, and just use it as inspiration for more ideas and everything else.
Yeah, you described yourself perfectly because you're looking things up, you're doing your research, you're taking photos, you're recalling what it is that you like, and then you're imagining yourself, I guess, doing it, and you're creating your own concept. That's pretty cool to listen to you be able to, you're very articulate with self. Yeah, you're able to describe what it is that you're feeling and thinking, and a maturity way beyond your years. Has anyone ever told you that you speak more maturely than your age?
Probably not, because I guess when it comes to my age group, like in my age group, I tend to speak in that in that way.
She really does.
I guess it depends on who I'm talking to.
So let me make sure
I
I
got a
understand.
question for you.
Yeah.
I got a question. How important is it for the parental mentorship into entrepreneurship? Do you think you would have started that without parents pushing you, or did they push you? Expound on that a little bit.
I think is extremely important because I probably wouldn't have even started this without my dad. He is my main encouragement. He gave me the idea to even start a business, gave me the idea to come on here. He gave me the exposure. He took me out to go try different things. There's this time I sold t-shirts for him, and that was definitely an experience. He had me interview people once. That that was something. And I was like really young, so
What
yeah.
were you interviewing them for, Anaya?
I was at a convention for We Buy Black, and I was just asking them like stuff about the convention, like what they liked about it, how they felt about it, just basically stuff about that, what dreams or what inspired them from the event, if that makes sense. Like just basically
Here's
stuff
what doesn't make sense to me. How old were you at the time?
oh my goodness. Um, maybe like 11.
So here's what doesn't make sense to me. You got to help me here. Your dad says to an 11-year-old, the daughter, hey, I want you to go interview some adults and see if they like being here at the convention. And you're like, sure, Dad. Is that how it went down?
No, I mean, of course I was just like, why? I asked questions. But he was just like, just do it. I was like, all right, you know what? I just did it.
That courageousness that you have, I mean, I can feel it coming through the screen. You have a low tolerance for resistance to fear. You don't seem to dwell in fear. You seem to be pretty courageous. Was being courageous something that was taught to you by your father, or was it something you learned from experiences? I'd like to understand that, because a lot of times, Anaya, people's fear keeps them from pressing forward into an idea. You have ideas. I mean, your dad says crazy stuff. I want you to go out and interview some adults. You're like, okay, that's pretty crazy. And so maybe your dad is fearless, you're fearless, you're courageous, but where does that come from?
I have no idea. Well, this is a big thing for me. One of the quotes I live by is, your fear of looking stupid is holding you back. I think that fear for anything is just, it's irrelevant. You should, like, of course you'll feel it, but like, where's that gonna get you? My parents, they taught me that by making me go out and do things like little things like order food for myself, do things on my own. So just being afraid to try something, I can't I can't I can't do that to myself. I need to experience to grow. Even if it doesn't turn out the way I hoped or anything, I can't just hold myself back. And of course, when I was younger, I'd be like, yeah, I'll be scared to try stuff. And of course, when I got older, I was like, I just realized that there was no point in me just closing myself off from out of fear. It doesn't do anything. And I feel like it's just really important for everyone to face their fears when it comes to anything.
Anaya, I see you as an encourager. Did you know that there are going to be other young people and adults that will watch you speak and be inspired? Did you know that's actually going to happen?
I had no idea.
That's what's going to happen, right? I'm inspired by you. I wish that I'd had some of the skill set that you have at the age of 15. I was immersed in fear and couldn't seem to push through it. I had physical fear where I would this is embarrassing, but I'd have diarrhea all the time and I'd be sick to my stomach. I mean, I experienced fear physically, and I became in that habit of, well, I can't go out because I'm sick to my stomach. And it was just a never ending cycle that physical fear can manifest when you don't know how to deal with it. This may be too personal for you, but I'm interested because I work with a lot of young people. And one of the things that comes up and when they're trying to pursue something that they're passionate about is depression. Have you ever had, I don't know if you want to share, have you ever had that experience of you or another friend where they're feeling discouraged towards self? How do you push yourself out of that?
Well, pushing myself out of that. When I'm discouraged, I guess I don't know. I keep going because I can't bring myself to give up. When other people are feeling sad or discouraged, of course, I'll encourage them. I'll tell them, like, there's more to this than you think. There's more, like, okay, because now I'm losing myself.
I'm ready. I'm ready to hear it. Let's go.
All right, let me formulate the words. I'm so sorry. I guess if someone else is having just one of those moments, I remind them that they're bigger, they're better, they can do something or nothing. You can really overcome anything. You can do anything. And a lot of people don't even realize it. Like, you're capable of absolutely anything. So, of course, there will be problems that you come across, but that's a part of life. And you got to understand that you can feel what you need to feel for this moment, for a little amount of time, but you need to get up and do something. You have to, even if it's anything, because you can't just let yourself go. I can't let myself go. I feel like if I'm having a lazy day, that bothers me a lot because I know I can be doing more. I know anyone could be doing more. So if you're having those sad times, those depressing times, I got to remind that person or myself that they're like how amazing they are, they're bigger, they're better. They can overcome it because, of course, you're my friend or family, and we're close for a reason because I see how strong you are. I see how cool you are. I see how amazing you are. I see your potential. I see it all. And I need you to see it and everyone has to see it. So many people, they don't even see it. And it breaks my heart because it's like, there's so much you could be doing. And you haven't realized it yet. I see so much potential in you. But I just gotta unlock that a little bit.
Very, 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 very good, Anaya. I could just sit and listen to you all day.
Me too.
You're so knowledgeable. You express yourself so well. So let's see if anyone else has any questions. Pushing up on 8, and Peron, Mr. Wetzel. If you have any questions, Frank, Lewis, if you have any question, Rabia, let's keep Anaya in the hot seat.
Okay, I have a question. So, do you have plans on expanding your business and continue to grow as you graduate from high school? Do you plan on attending college? What does your future look like in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, yes, I definitely want to expand, probably open a little shop or a big corporation, depending on how I'm feeling then. Because, maybe I might want to work from home then, or maybe I might want to like have this big building with all these employees and stuff. So I definitely, most certainly want to expand because there's so much I can make, so many people I can recruit to help out. I'm definitely gonna